that's the wrong thing. One moment, please. One of these days we're gonna get it right. Hello and welcome. It's Natalie through Coffee and Chaos, and we don't even know. I don't even know if my sounds are good. Hold on, let me check. Check my live stream. Check my live stream. What's it sound like? All right, we got the widget going. We're good on that, and about to turn that thing down though. It's way too loud. Widget. There you go. Widget. What if I turn it down a lot? What if I turn it down even more? It's still not working. What is it doing? Did it just restart? Why is it restarting? Also, why is the chat not showing up on the screen? Y'all, one of these days we'll get this, like, we'll pretend like we're professionals. We'll pretend like we're professionals. I was doing a pre-recorded video because sometimes I do those even though if I don't post them, and unfortunately I forgot to turn all of these assets back on before I went live, because we built it while we fly, and we fly by the seat of our pants like World War I. And so unfortunately it ends up being the case where I think I go live and I think we're good. I'm like, this time we're gonna be good, and then we're not. All right, I'm gonna try doing the widget again because I don't want it to be so quiet when I'm not talking. Oh no. Click the yes button to keep streaming. Yes, keep streaming. Whenever you're and it, man, I see when I have it on starting screen, it doesn't show. I can't see the widgets that are part of my live screen until I'm actually in it, and I don't know what happened. It just caught a case of the I'm not gonna cooperate with you. So don't love that for me. My microphone is on, so we should be good on sound. And I'm a little bit frustrated. Why can't I hear anything on Twitch? I feel like I don't hear anything on Twitch. What is happening? Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Why is the microphone? Because the microphone looks like it should be working on the mixer. Hello, Miss Insane Witch. I think it was just like trying to reconnect, and that's why there was no sound. So Teddy was sad because he barely got any notice. I'm sorry, Teddy. I'm proud of myself that I even had the foresight to message you, because I am streaming out of sadness, because that's literally why the title is, come cheer me up. Cheer me up while I play Palia. Because story time before we go into the Palia, or story time before Palia, because I still haven't started sipping on my coffee, which I know sounds crazy because it's 2 p.m. local, but it's fine. Let me tell y'all, while I'm in down and I did the sudden streaming, and there was like little to no notification, so I had gotten the opportunity to do the beta gaming on Black Ops 6, and I'm not great at... Hello, David X Go. Sorry, I was having some technical issues. David over on Rumble, I'm sorry if you've already gone. If you ever happen back on to my video, I greatly apologize. I was struggling with some technical issues, so that is why I didn't respond to you. Like literally my stream shut down. Streamlabs just shut down. I don't know why I did that. But anyways, I was kind of excited because even though I'm not great at it, I struggle with aiming. I could do all the other things, but with the aiming, I have a hard time with the remote, where this part, when it comes to like shooter games, when it comes to a lot of games, my remotes are either too sensitive, or like the sensitivity is too high or too low. And I struggle because if I alter it from center mass, where, it's generally starting, it'll be like I move the joystick to like adjust my aiming, and it'll either go super all over the place like a psycho, or it'll be, if I turn the sensitivity down, it'll be like really slow. And then it'll just be like the targeting will be like, ooh, and I'm like, yeah, you can't do that, especially when you're multi-praying. Like if you're doing the adventure, we put the statue here, we're looting it, we got an acorn, kind of worthless, but okay. Actually, it's not worth it. There was somebody who wanted an acorn. One of the NPCs wanted an acorn, so it's not totally worthless. But I was hoping for some float trees. Let me get in. I'll get into the voice chat. Are we doing voice chat? Are y'all playing too? You got a new plushie hunting? Nice. So my aiming isn't that bad here on Palia, but in games where I'm moving, where there's like a lot of activity, so in Call of Duty, especially if you're doing multiplayer, there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of you're moving around and doing all of the things. And I'm not... It's not that I've always been struggling at it. I used to be slightly better than mediocre at it way back when I was in the army, probably because there was a lot more practice, because I had an Xbox and we were deployed. There wasn't much to do on the average day, at least when I was in my first deployment. My second deployment, I didn't have time for that, but that's because I worked 12 on 12 off. My second deployment was a booty show, but my first deployment, there was a lot of gaming involved, because we also had one of the game stations in our office, because we were on the airfields, and then if there weren't any aircraft coming in, the ATC don't need to be all up in the business, and even if they are, like, kind of like, so they would do shifts. Ooh, my roots are coming in strong. Y'all can see how dark my hair actually is by comparison to this like copperish brown that I have on. Like look at them roots. They're like jet black. I'm not re-dyeing. I'm gonna let them just grow in. But oh, I think TikTok never got the streaming back together. TikTok, did you never fix yourself with the streaming? I think we're not streaming to the Tickety Talks. That's unfortunate, because I'm trying to incorporate the Tickety Talks into the screenshots, but it just looks like it never got the connection when I went live the second time. So, hey Jenny. So, here was my plan. I been working on this. Yesterday I realized that the why is there no sound? Oh, there's no game sound right now. Let me put the widget on. Where's my widget? So we can have a little bit of music in the background. Edit widget. Show the player. Yeah, I want to see the player. Edit it. Alright. So now then, let's have a little bit of music in the background while I tell y'all about my struggles here. Hopefully it's not too loud. Teddy, let me know if it's too loud. Oh wow, that is tiny. Okay, that is. Could they make it any bigger? Could we actually see? What? Can we actually see that on the screen, please? Because that is ridiculously small. Streamlabs. No. We can't read it if it's too small. Streamlabs. I want it to be on the screen, so in case y'all are interested. So these are part of the Streamlabs widget music, so this is like, you know, it's allowed. I shouldn't get copyrighted for it. But is it too loud? Let me know if it's too loud, if the Streamlabs music widget is too loud. Because I don't want it to be too loud and like drowning me out. Or like fighting with me. It's fighting with me. It is a little loud. Let me... No, I need the widget again. I need to grab the widget again. There we go. To tell me what we feel. Teddy, can you tell me if it's too loud on your end? Okay, so back to my story. I've been having these struggles. I'm gonna put this over here. I'm just moving everything around. You know, we build it while we fly. It's fine. So I was trying to do it. I didn't read because I should have read. And that's a me problem. But I didn't read all the information from the Amazon Prime Gaming. And I did actually get a code to have access to the... I wanna cook. Is anybody in the game right now? I didn't actually read the information, and I know I should have. That's my fail. I didn't read all the little details about the beta. So I haven't bought the game, but because of Amazon Prime Gaming, I was able to get access to a code so that I could, oh, I can get seeds from these? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I learn something new every day. Cool. I didn't know I could do that. I should know this. I've been playing this game long enough, but I really didn't know. But, so I got the code, and I'm like, oh, I guess that wasn't really the case because I kept trying to get on it and it wouldn't work. And then I was talking with Teddy, and while I was talking with Teddy, I came to the realization that even the beta wasn't live yet. Like, I still had, when I was trying to do all of the things, it's still like almost 17 hours before the beta went live. So even though I had the code that was going to give me access to the beta game before, like, without having to buy it, because like if you pre-purchased the game, you would have access to the beta time frame. And I didn't purchase the game, but I was still going to have access to the beta. So I went ahead and your second plot is your flower land. So I went ahead and I why is the TikTok Live Center saying that I'm streaming, but it's also not showing anything as if I wasn't streaming? Let's try this while I continue with the story. So I eventually, after a lot of trial and error, came to the realization that if I read, I would have known that I couldn't play the game yet. And then I was thinking, oh, what is happening here? I click some stuff and stuff is happening. All right. So, ooh, Palia. I am so distracted. It's because I haven't had my coffee yet. On the days that I haven't had coffee or had my medicine, distraction is like the name of the game. Ooh, amethyst. So, when I finally came to the realization after a lot of trial and error that I wasn't actually going to be able to get access to the game until it was actually open, which it wasn't yet, I decided, you know, I should probably practice by, like, playing the game. Not specifically that one, obviously, because it wasn't live, but, like, playing a Call of Duty game. So I asked my brother if he had any for his PlayStation, and he did have one. So I went ahead and started playing on his PlayStation. However, the buttons are different. The layout is basura for me by comparison, because I only play Nintendo games. So, yeah, Tryhard Angry Nub was here from the beginning, and he was like disappointed, Teddy, that you haven't done better in Speedstorm. But I told him it's because the school year started, so like, you know, happenstance, like, you have to adult more, so you're less available. But let's see.
I think you should practice with mouse and keyboard, because that's universal.
Practice with mouse and keyboard. John says I should practice with mouse and keyboard.
It's universal.
Let's see. I want to see what is happening with TikTok. So I opened the TikTok studio because I'm trying to see if it's working. Because on one end it's telling me that it's working, and on the other hand it's like I can't tell if it actually is. Because like livecenter.tiktok.com is kind of like not updating the information. It says I'm streaming, but it also like, I don't know. What if I change this to, what if I change this? Hold on. What if I deal with my sources? What source is this? No, how about I don't see this and I have, why is it, I don't even know how to fix this right now. It's not the time to do it because we're actually live, so I'll figure it out next time. But anyways, yeah, life does keep getting in the way, but the weekend, it's the weekend, so you gotta grind during the weekend and then, you know, try to figure it out for the rest of the week. Like, you can grind during the weekend and Monday through Friday probably not be able to do much. So I decided I'm gonna practice, because when I was good at first-person shooter games, it is because I played a lot. And since I stopped playing for many years and would just like occasionally play like one round of something, that's not enough to get good again. And I struggled with the crazy different remote layout, and I just rage quit eventually, because I was like, I kept trying to, because you can change the remote layouts, but I kept trying to change it to be more similar to a Switch remote, and it wasn't working properly, in the sense that it would remap some buttons to be more like the Switch, but then it would remap the toggles in a different way. So it was like a Frankenstein, and that wasn't really helpful, because if I get used to the mapping of the PlayStation remote, it's going to be problematic when I play on the computer, because I use a Switch remote on my computer. And if I map it to one of those weird situations that it had, then I would still be struggling. Like, I needed it to essentially map like a Switch remote, and I couldn't figure out how to do that. So I gave up, and I was gonna uninstall the game. I sat on my computer today, and I was like, I'm just gonna uninstall this game because it takes up entirely too much room. I think it was like 60 something gigabytes on the computer version. And did the music turn off? Oh no, it's just lower. Okay. So I decided not to delete it. I was gonna give it a chance and see what happened. I was gonna practice, and then I was actually going to do a TikTok stream, and it was gonna be a troll stream, sort of, because my purpose was to be just mediocre or just slightly worse than mediocre, and kind of troll because the Call of Duty community, if y'all don't know, they're a tad toxic and they're a tad intense. So I was kind of like, yeah, I should troll them, because they're probably so hyped right now and so way too into this game, and it'll be a really funny stream if I just go in there and just be mediocre self at shooting games when they're out here trying so hard, like being real tryhards, and have that be my stream, because I thought it would be funny. I'm sure they would be pissed off, but I would find it hilarious. So I get on the game. It was being really finicky, but I finally get around to getting it fixed, getting everything situated, everything updated, everything installed. Everything is just working, or so I thought. But obviously I thought wrong, because I'm over here playing Palia, right? So if y'all couldn't tell, obviously things did not go well in the realm of Call of Duty. So I do the tutorial, because I haven't played Call of Duty. Like, the one that that my brother owned was like Call of Duty 2, or it was an older one. So I'm thinking, I haven't played a recent Call of Duty in ages, so obviously have to do the tutorial. And I was doing the tutorial, and let me tell y'all, I'm not a remote throwing kind of person, but I almost was, because I'm out here in my struggles, trying to do the best I can, actually reading, and this is a running joke on this channel that I don't read, but I do. I just don't read instructions on games. I have to read so much outside of gaming, like in the real world, that I'm kind of over it. So yeah, in game, I don't read a lot of stuff. I miss a lot of context because of that. But I was reading everything for Call of Duty, and I'm looking at the screen, and it's telling me to do something, and I'm like, okay, it's telling me to do this thing, and I'm pressing all the buttons it's telling me to press, but it's not moving me on to the next training mission. It's like, sprint to the right. I'm like, I'm sprinting to the right. I am sprinting. I am literally sprinting to the right. Why are you why are you doing this to me? So then it finally registered that I was doing the thing it was telling me to do. And so then it's like, sprint to the left. I'm like, okay, cool. We're cha-cha sliding over here, but it's fine. It's fine. So I sprint to the left. And I'm like, okay, cool. We're moving on to the next thing. And then it got to this one part. And after spending more time than I would like to admit on it, I just gave up. And I just uninstalled the game. And I said, you know what? This troll isn't even that funny for me to put this much effort into it. I'm not that kind of person where I'm not a, jackass kind of person. I don't mean that as I'm a jackass, but like Jackass the show kind of person that I would sit there and try to make the thing work. I'm like, no, you get a certain period of time, and then after that, I'm done. Like, I'm done. So there was this portion where it said, sprint to the right, press B to dive while shooting a target.
V to die.
Oh no, it wasn't registering at any of the times. So, oh, turn eye comfort mode on. I need my phone to stop turning off. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it was telling me sprint to the right and dive and shoot a target. I'm like, okay, so maybe I'm just not hitting the target. So I'm like, I'm gonna start shooting, sprint, and dive. It didn't do that. It refused to do that. Like, it wouldn't let me start a sprint after I was shooting. So I could start a sprint, then start shooting. I got so mad with the game because I was so frustrated. I was putting so much effort into this thing, and it's just like, no. So I was like, maybe if I start shooting and then sprint. I tried so many different iterations of it. If you could see the holes on the targets, they would have been obliterated, but it was still saying that I wasn't doing the thing it was telling me to do. And I'm like, okay, I am so confused right now. I am sprinting to the right, I am pressing B to dive, and I am shooting at these targets. Maybe I'm shooting too high. I wasn't, but I said maybe. So I aimed lower. I'm like, I'm just gonna aim lower, because after all, you know, the torso is wider. There's more to hit. So I'm aiming lower, I'm sprinting to the right, diving, shooting, nothing. I did that for several minutes, and I'm like, I am hitting these targets. I readjusted myself so it would be a different target. I attempted with every single target that was on that tutorial thing, and then the game, look, I'm so heated that I'm on the verge of using words I don't normally use, but this expletive of your choice of a game says defeat, and I'm like, I got defeated? I've been sitting here for over 5 minutes doing exactly what you're telling me to do, and yes, I got defeated. I got defeated by your game mechanics. I was so frustrated. So then finally I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this. It is still early on a Friday and it's a holiday weekend in the US. I'm going to not let this get to me. I'm just gonna uninstall this game and I'm just gonna go play the games that I'm not angry with. Because even though I still haven't found a single plushie, I'm not as irate at Palia as I was getting at Call of Duty. Because I was so tired of sprinting to the right. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Sprinting to the right and diving. Oh, it was a one shot, one kill. And that's why, Teddy, I didn't give you very much warning. I'm actually proud of myself that I gave any kind of warning, because I almost reused the thumbnail so I could just start playing faster, because I was just so pissed off and frustrated that I just said I need something that's going to switch my mindset immediately, because this is about to turn into a very negative cycle for the entire weekend, because I put so much effort into trying to make this work. Oh, he's streaming it now? Well, good for him. His remote obviously worked. Well, I mean, my remote was sort of working. It was working. I was doing what the instruction on the screen said, but the game didn't like me. And I wasn't going to fight with the game. If it doesn't want to be my friend, I'm fine. I have enough friends. Even if they aren't many, they are great. High quality friends. Quality over quantity. But also, yeah, I could, because, I mean, I'm 38, so I've had a long run with myself. So I know myself, and I knew that I needed to do something that was going to switch my frame of mind immediately and very deeply. So that was like, I'm telling you, I almost didn't even make a thumbnail. I almost just went straight into the game and just reused my thumbnail from the last time we played Palia. I was like, no, I can make it just slightly different. I can put a little bit of effort. But what I was really aiming for was to just hurry up and then we start streaming and then it wants to be like problematic. I'm like, how dare you? Don't you know that I'm already on a razor's edge right now? Like, how could you do this to me? You were looking for Choppa plushies and shot a Sernuk, and bam, a Sernuk plushie. How nice. No, because it worked. Like, the thing was, I didn't have to remap my buttons because I got the Steam version, and the Steam version is mapped to whatever controller you have registered to Steam. And the remote that I have registered on my Steam is my Switch remote, my Extra Pro controller. And it did all the other instructions fine. Like when I had to sprint to the left and sprint to the right, it did it. And it recognized that I was doing the thing that it was telling me to do. And the button that I had to do for the dive, it was telling me it was the proper button. Like I was pressing all the right buttons that it told me to do. It wasn't a remapping issue. It was just it wanted to be an ass issue. Because it was actually, I was diving and shooting. It just didn't want to recognize it.
I think you're just bad at it.
No.
I was there.
No, you were not. You just got here. Like, you got here, I'd already uninstalled the game because I was so frustrated with it.
You sound salty.
I just sound salty? Yeah, I am salty because I put a lot of effort into trying to, like, at least be able to play this beta so that I could, like, stream it. And Call of Duty does have a large fan base, even if they are toxic. But it's a large fan base, so like it would have helped a little bit with viewership and maybe even subscribership. No, I uninstalled it. I'm not dealing with it again. I'm not putting myself in that situation. And I'm not getting a new remote, and I'm not getting a different remote. So if it was a remote issue where it didn't want to cooperate with the Switch remote, then it's the same thing as not wanting to cooperate with me, because I'm not going to bother learning a whole nother remote. The only thing I use is the Switch, and the only remotes that I use are the Switch remotes on the Switch and on the computer. I'm not going to buy a whole new remote or like learn a whole different mapping situation just for Call of Duty's beta, where I'm not even going to buy the game. It's not a game I'm passionate about. It's not a game I really care about. I was intrigued about the possibility of being part of the beta and, you know, getting some extra views and stuff from from streaming it and whatever. But I mean, it's fine. It's not important enough for me to learn a new remote mapping, to learn a new remote scheme, or to buy a new remote. Like, if I'm going to spend money on something, it's not going to be a remote that I'm never going to use except for the Call of Duty beta time frame. If it was a game that I kind of liked at least a little bit, and that I even maybe slightly considered buying, but I'm not buying it. So outside of the beta time, I really wouldn't be playing it. And even though the added viewership would have been nice, and even though the like added possibility of subscribership going up would have been also nice, I don't want to like, I don't want to frustrate myself for viewership and subscribership that is not even guaranteed, and that is probably not even going to stay once I'm done with the beta, because like, yeah, there's a small chance that somebody finds me through streaming Call of Duty and stays as part of our community, but it's highly unlikely because I don't play those types of games regularly, so they probably wouldn't be like staying around for long if they come for Call of Duty and then all I keep playing is like Palia, Fae Farm, and Speedstorm, and then eventually Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, not Tears of the Kingdom, Echoes of Wisdom at the end of next month. So, it wasn't, what whatchamacallit, it wasn't sustainable. It wouldn't be sustainable to get it wouldn't be sustainable to get subscribers and viewership. You know, that's great, but like subscribers and anything like, and followers on the basis of Call of Duty wouldn't have been sustainable, considering that that's not really the type of game that I play. And I wouldn't turn into that kind of gamer. Like, I like cozy games. I like building and cooking and fishing and doing all of these things. And it's not really a thing that's gonna change, because I don't like being irate. I don't like things that make me angry. So it's just not a game that I would be playing very often, or a type of game that I would restructure the channel to, because it wouldn't be fun for me anymore after that. How send someone to your Twitch link? Oh, thank you for handling that, Teddy. There's a part of me, like the business part of me, that's like, oh man, you should just try to figure it out, right? But there's the like realistic side of me, knowing that it's not sustainable for me. Like, I wouldn't keep playing the game because it makes me angry. If it was like the single player option and it was free, maybe I would stream playing the game to do the storyline.
I was about to say, I know a shooter game that you could practice mouse and keyboard with that has a single player mode and is free.
Oh.
Without break mode.
Mm.
That's just the training maps.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's training maps where you can fight bots.
Alright, I need a Kalima catfish. So I need to go to Kalima. And I need cream of mushroom soup. Do I have that recipe? I don't even know if I have that recipe. But anyways, yeah, so I just popped into Palia to like redirect my thoughts and woosah myself back to like baseline. But yeah, Teddy, I'm not that interested in it to keep it installed, especially when it takes up so much real estate on my hard drive. I joined the voice chat in case y'all can join. I don't even know if it's actually streaming on TikTok. This is very confusing because it says that it's streaming, but I can't see any of the information for it. Like, all it says is that it's streaming, but it doesn't say anything about views at all, like none at all. So I can't see if anybody's chatting. I can't see if anybody's coming in or leaving or giving likes or anything. And I know that before the live had a hiccup, there were 12 people watching. So I do apologize to the TikTok viewers. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. I have my screen split so that I have Streamlabs on like 75% of the screen and TikTok live on the other 25, but for some reason I've refreshed it like 3 times now and it's not done anything. Like, it's not been enough. Where can I get a Kalima catfish? Is that a river fish? I mean, in the real world, you know, they show up wherever they feel like it. I mean, they're mostly river fish. Can we over here. Ooh. Is this? Oh, I thought I saw. Oh, he's glitching. Anyway, come here. Let's be friends. I have a bug for you. Why is the game glitching? I have not yet called my internet provider, and I really need to do that because this is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure my issue is with the internet, and I hardwired the switch and I checked the speed and it was slower than the Wi-Fi 5, and then I hardwired my computer in and it slowed down rather than speeding up. So I'm frustrated. And yesterday I had it in my mind and I took my meds so that I could like stay on task, and I meant 28 followers. I didn't even hear the notification for that when I had my thank you for the 28th follow. 2 more and we're doing things we shouldn't. Spending monies. In-game monies. Where is this? Feel like you're too big. Yeah, there we go. I like that size better. Because you can still kind of read what it says, but it's also not getting in the way. Alright. Are we friends now? Oh, we're still not that great of friends. Okay. Okay, sure. Let's just be friends. On my end, my struggle with the music widget is that it's way too loud, and I hear when I tune into the live stream on Twitch from my phone, I could tell that it's not that loud, but when it's like, I have an idea. Hold on. Do I have this set up to where I can hear it? Because maybe I could change it so that I don't hear it. Change the settings for it. Maybe if I change the settings for it, I won't hear it. Properties. It says monitor off. I don't know why. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. No. It's not cooperating with me. Anyways, I think I'm gonna turn it off actually because it's getting on my last nerve. There. It's just too loud on my end, so we're just gonna like just make you not visible. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama set us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. That's better. Alright, you should be. Now I just gotta make sure that the game sounds are doing good. Video capture device. It was muted. No wonder I couldn't hear the game sounds. But we definitely need that turned on now, because I turned off. What is my link for TikTok? I actually don't know. Hold on. Is there a share thing here? Share? Is there a share thing? I don't see. Wouldn't lie to you. God always is just not right for you. No, not Creator Academy. I need TikTok Studio. TikTok Studio. Man, this whole TikTok situation is really, it's a struggle bus for me. It ended my live. Okay. Wait, did it end my live? It does, I don't even know. Oh wait, is this the pop out? I finally figured out popping out the TikTok chat. Not that the TikTok chat is working, but I did finally figure it out. So that's good news. So it'll be better next time because we'll be able to see the chats from the TikTok. TikTok chat should be visible. Chat should be visible from now on. Let's see. Does it pop up? Is it not gonna capture it? Alright. Social stream doesn't seem to want to capture TikTok for at all any reason. I could teach you better. All the chaos. And all the mess. And all the things that Look, I'm over it. I'm just not even concerned right now. I'm going to play Palia. I've been playing this whole time, 41 minutes, and because I had the TikTok tab open, I forgot to open the Twitch tab, so now none of my 41 minutes have counted towards my time, towards my drop rate. Love that for me. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Gentleman, tell me why you're wasting time. We could be with me instead. I know I could treat you better, better than he can. I'm just not gonna focus on all the things it wants to mess with me. And you know what? So many things have been going against everything. Like, everything is just, not everything, but a lot of things. Way too many things in a single day. There must be like a lot of blessings on the way. Kalima catfish. Where are we gonna find this Kalima catfish? Longer, my friend. It's all worth it in the end. When you got nobody to turn to, just hold on and I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll find you. Just hold on and I'll find you. I'm hanging on by a thread and all I'm killing to is prayers. That's really me right now. Pain's creeping through the back door. Say don't get bitter, get better. I am working on switching them letters. Wherever they lead. Climb up, my girls. Come on. Alright, my party capabilities don't seem to be working very well, so like, start a party when you come in, please. It's all worth it in the end. When you got nobody to turn to, just hold on and I'll find you. Just wait a little longer, my friend. It's all worth it in the end. When you got nobody to turn to, just hold on and I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll find you. Just hold on and I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll find you. Just hold on and I'll find you. Well, the outcomes. Don't know what happens tomorrow. Oh, come on. Where can I find a Kalima catfish? Oh my goodness. What else to do? And I don't know where else to go. Let the fear make you feel like you can't fight this on your own. You know I'll be there for you no matter where you go. You'll never be alone. Oh, longer, my friend. It's all worth it in the end. And when you got nobody to turn to, just hold on and I'll find you. Just fight a little longer, my friend. It's all worth it in the end. When you got nobody to turn to, just hold on and I'll find you. I'll find you. Just hold on and I'll find you. Find you. I'll find you. Just hold on and I'll find you. Deep breath in. Not gonna let it get to me. I was a liar, I fell into the fire. I knew I should have fought it. At least I'm being, ooh, love that. Clipped right into the stairs. And I've done you better. And I know, and I know, and I know that it gives you everything that I couldn't give it to you. And I know, and I know, and I know that you got everything. Yes, that is exactly how we fish. Caden is who was my 28th follower. Woo! Thank you. Two more followers on Twitch, and we will be spending money that I probably shouldn't on this game. I use it as my excuse. I mean, justification. I mean, I use it as the reason to get some in-game fun stuffs. One last time, I need to be. Oh, that man, that man that was once upon a time your child's. I know the feeling, man. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but he sounds just like my son. When I hear him talking, I'm like, oh, you have a man now. Now all he's missing is a job. That's what I say to my son. I love you too. The man formerly known as your child's. I have the same problem. Also, he's got like, I don't know if he's actually still in the stream, but if he is, hey guy, you have, true story, you got a streaming voice, man. I mean, it doesn't have to be stream. It could just be like pre-recorded content. You got a content voice. You should take advantage of it if you feel like it. I mean, I don't know if that's how he talks normally or if he was talking like that just to mess with everybody. But if he talks like that normally, you got that content creator voice. You should take advantage of it. What is up with me missing all these fishies? My concentration should be at a good place. Let me drink a brew. Drink the brew. Oh, I did drink the brew. Now I drank 2 brews by accident. If it wasn't because I know my son and he would take things too far, I really would get him like a shirt or something that says like the man formerly known as your child. I would get him something like a plaque or something that said that just to be funny, but he would take it too far because he'd be like, or he would randomly be like, well, I am a man. You said I'm a man. And I was like, it was a joke. I can't joke with him like that. So I have to constantly be like, young man. You are a young man. Catch this fish. I'm in the photo booth. We got closer. Kalima Grayling. Perfect catch. Have I caught this before? Lamau, he is doing a whole intro right now. So he's creating content? Like, keep his face off the screen, but his voice is definitely content voice. Run everything through your accounts because there's some weirdos on the internet. There's some weirdos in the world, but they just find something about the internet just brings out their more weirdness. I was hanging out with the guys at my local UPS store because I go there so often to return things that they know me. And oh, for fun, like he did last time. Funny. So I was hanging out with the guys at my local UPS store yesterday because I had like 8 or 10 things to return because I'd been hoarding them. I wasn't hoarding them. I just kept forgetting to go by there. You told him what I said? Which part? The man formerly known as your child's? Are you talking to Andy?
What?
You talking to Andy?
Yeah.
Tell him I say hello. Oh, okay. No. The content creation part or the man formerly known as your child's? Tonight. Oh, right. I'm still trying to get a catfish. Distraction Nation. Anyway, I run all of John's stuff through my account so that if at any given moment I could just like check on it. Because, man, people be weirding. So when I was, and it's funny because I was like, when I was hanging out at UPS yesterday, because I didn't have any other plans, so I just like went in there to return a bunch of stuff and then stayed for way too long. But they made the mistake of inviting me to stay, and I'm sure they regretted it instantly. But I was like, it came up in the conversation that one of them, his daughter's 7 months, and they might be considering new childcare options for her. And he didn't go into details because, I mean, we're not close like that, but he just said that it looked like he was going to need childcare. And I was like, oh, let me know because I'm not working right now. And I love kids, not in a weird way.
What? What?
Zach, not in a weird way.
No,
as soon as I said I love kids, I immediately followed it up by not in a weird way. And all of them just burst out laughing. They were just like, oh my God. The owner of the store, because you know UPS is like a franchise, so the owner of that store was there at that time too, and he had to like, he was taking care of a customer, and he had to like turn around and wait until he regained his composure. And I'm like, look, you know, you kind of have to clarify these things nowadays. It's 2024. And on top of that, you know, my brother is a teacher in the Philadelphia school system. So like, I'm aware of a lot. You know, it's kind of like how people don't get murdered every day, but to cops, since they're constantly responding to that is like their everyday. But for the average citizen, you know, like murders never happen unless you see it in the news. And for me, because of this position of having someone in the school system as a teacher and in Philadelphia of all places, I do hear of a lot more things than the average person. So aside from things in the news, I'm also hearing all the stories at home, and so now I always clarify, like, I love kids, but not in a weird way. And they were just dying laughing. And the thing about it is I wasn't trying to be funny when I said it. I was like really just trying to like cover my bases. Like, you don't know these days. Like, you just gotta be careful. You gotta be very specific and very careful. Just to let people know, like, no, I love children, but not in a weird way.
Huh?
I love children, but not in a weird way.
So say that again. Huh?
All I wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's dancing with another man. Alright, let's see. What do we got going on? I wonder how close I am to the 6-hour benefit. Alright, Teddy, we're in a party. Jenny needs to come over to our server and join our party. And Miss Sandwich, if you're home, you should join our party. Where do I find a Kalima catfish? So it just sounds like ooh. Where to find Kalima catfish? I should have brought you flowers. Mrs. is doing gems videos. Oh, she is? I thought that was only on Wednesdays. Oh my goodness. Let me hop over there and just give it a like. Drinking with everybody 'cause I'm low. YouTube. Go to YouTube's. I didn't even see a notification that she was live. Oh, no. No, pre-recorded, not stream. Oh, okay. But she's just like in the chat with him. Well, I only see for videos something 20 hours ago. That's what's coming up on my YouTube. Oh, it gives you flowers. Hope you hold your hand. If yours our. Oh, she's recording a video. Got it. Alright, going back to Twitch. Well, actually going here. Oh, I don't care how common it is. Palia wiki. Where do I find it? Oh. Okay. That's where I found it. I found it. Look at the maps. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map. See, I'm already feeling better. Can't let Call of Duty get to me. We really need a mount in this game though, because we don't run fast enough. How is my inventory full? When did this happen? What is this madness? How many fish did I fish? Miami me lo confirmó. Puerto Rico me lo regaló. La tambora merenguera. Oh yes, adulting does take precedence over gaming. Because está bien cuidado. Costa Rica, navegando. Brasil está en camino. El mundo se está sumando a la fiesta de los latinos. Oh yeah. You won't let me fish because my inventory is full? Since when? Since when is this a thing? You're gonna make me teleport all the way. God darn it. Let us teleportation device. Back home, empty up our inventory, and come back to the fishings. So my hair's really curly right now. And you would not be able to tell, but actually, once I straighten it, I'm gonna, well, when I tug on it, oh, that's the microphone side, you can't see it, okay. When I tug on it to try to get it to be a little bit straighter, we're going all the way down here. So I'm actually, at some point today, maybe more than likely, going to actually straighten out my hair to see how long it is. I trimmed the ends because I trimmed where it was like disproportionately long to try to even things out. But I'm pretty sure that once I straighten out my hair, I can't get it pin straight on my own because it's so long and takes too much effort and I'm not about to do it, but I could get it mostly straight. And when I get it mostly straight, I think it'll be at almost my belly button. It would have been definitely there had I not trimmed it, but after the trim, I think it'll just barely make it to my belly button when it's straight. I'm so excited to see it. I'm not excited to do the work. Like, I've genuinely been contemplating just going to a salon. But the thing is, the longer your hair is, the more expensive it is. And with how long my hair is, I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend that much money. Because, like, even if I go into New Jersey to go to a Dominican salon, where it'll probably be slightly more affordable than going here, because they won't be nickel and diming me. At a Dominican salon, they're used to longer hair because that's kind of like a thing. Dominicans generally strive for the longer hair. A lot of I would say a larger proportion of Dominican women strive for the longer hair. It's kind of just a cultural thing. And even if they don't charge me as much, I would still have to pay to get there, and it still wouldn't be cheap. There's one Dominican hairdresser at a place close to my house, but I don't know if she still works at that salon, because she used to, and she took an extended maternity leave, and I haven't been back to the salon to ask if she's there, and I feel slightly awkward about going to the salon and being like, oh, is this person here? And then if they're not, it's like, okay, well, bye. Like, I don't want to get serviced by any of the rest of y'all. I feel so messed up. I'm sure there's lots of people that don't mind doing things like that, but it just feels awkward to me. But I would really love to see how long my hair really is right now. Like, completely actually pinned straight. Not that y'all will be able to even see it or appreciate it because the camera isn't that... Actually, let me fix this. Hold on. My skirt is scritched up now because I was sitting for so long. Because before I streamed, I was trying to figure out Call of Duty. So I've been sitting here for a good bit of time. Alright. Sure, I put my sciatica pillow in the right place. I did tighten some stuff. There we go, so it wasn't jiggly. I still wouldn't be able to see the extent of the length of my hair. Because for some reason Streamlabs doesn't like to... Well, I don't know if it's Streamlabs. I don't know if it's Streamlabs or if it's just my camera doesn't zoom out. But I can't ever get it to zoom out. What things... Let me go check on my other plot. Wick. I want to jam to something that I actually know the words to. It's like I want to jam to something I actually know the words to, but I also kind of want to just jam to something that I like. For thinking out the box from where I stay. I wonder if I got any more votes now that I actually have a house. Oh, I've only had 5 people visit. How sad. I wish more people had come and voted. I mean, I know it's not the greatest, but it looks a lot better than before. Look, I attached that room that I had in storage. Oh, that I need more resources. I forgot. Am I wrong? But trying to be could be something for real. Ah, 1 stone brick short. I'm gonna request it. Put in a request for 1 stone brick. That's just how I feel. Things that I will feel. Where is the stone brick? Request item. There we go. For having a vision. You voted 2 times yesterday. Thank you. I got that room done. I got this room that I had in my inventory but I'd never completed. I have this... What is this thing? Pavilion? Is it pavilion? Is that what this is called? Oh. Look, I was able to stack. I thought I had more fish out here, but I guess I don't. So I still have some furniture out on the lawn because it's a work in progress. That's why it's called Wick. That's just how I feel. And I moved a lot of the decorations. Look at this. I moved a lot of the decorations. And then inside we have the runner and we have the moving wallpaper, some decorations on the corner, and I gotta figure out a wallpaper for this room because I don't know if I want it to be the same moving forest wallpaper. And then downstairs is kind of like multi-purpose, but upstairs I'm gonna have it be kind of like a open space studio apartment situation until I figure out something else to do with it. See, so we got like privacy partition here that doesn't give a lot of privacy depending the angle. And then I'm gonna get a bay window for here, which is really gonna defeat the purpose. Oh, right. Does this fill up? I think it does fill up, but I'm not here, so I'm not gonna be wasting resources. I'm gonna get a bay window for that spot up there. And then I need to even it out, so I need another medium room on this side. Let's see. What else do I have in my inventory? Stored items. Just a porch. A porch. Oh, am I wrong? Trying to be person that I can see. Ooh, wait, actually. Hold on. How I feel. Oh, is this starred? Ooh. I want to set you down here. I want to be the things that I can see. Hello, Teddy. Welcome to my plot. I was thinking too fun before I met you. Alright, thank you for the lurk. How long is it gonna take? This upgrade? Oh, and it was 42 minutes? So random. It always feels weird when I see things not in increments of 5. Oh, you fell in. Is there anything specific you would like me to bring out of the inventory? I'll click onto my chest so you can see Teddy. That I know you can't afford. Get that tattoo. Alright, so let's go to furniture. So let me know if there's any specific furniture you would like for me to get out of the inventory. Everybody's telling you to let go of what you're holding to. It's too late, too far. You're too small, it's too hard. Throwing water on that spark, living deep inside your heart, with oceans of reasons, the things you're not seeing. But oh, maybe they don't know what you know, that you're not alone. So don't you be afraid of giants in your way. With God you know that anything's possible. Are you just trying to look around? Or are you gonna, like, rearrange the things that are already out? Or do you want to move to my other plot? To giants fall. We could really live like this. Can't you imagine it? So bold, so brave, with childlike faith. Miracles could happen. Mountains would start moving. So whatever you may face, whatever you may face. Oh yeah, whew. I can feel it. I can feel the stress leaving me. Teddy, do you want to join the voice chat so that you're not like...
Hello, I'm in here.
I don't hear you. Okay, now I hear you. Hello. What do you want to do? What's the giants? Yeah, I need to get a Kalima catfish, but I had to empty out my inventory, so I came home real quick, and then, why is this like this? Why isn't this making any sound? Hold on. How do you sound on the stream? 'Cause I don't see the mixer moving. For
Can you hear me?
possible.
I hear myself, but I'm kind of low.
Alright, let me put the sound up. Oh, watch the giants fall. Alright, that should be a little bit better. Let me make sure that this is...
Hello. Is that better?
Should be.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, that should be a lot better. I need a Kalima catfish. Oh my goodness. I have never done this on stream, but we're about to just play standing for a bit. I need a break from my chair. Ah. Move the camera up. Hello, my face is up here. Oh, that's my triple chin.
Then load this guy.
Put my microphone up higher. Oh, goodness. Camera, hello. You're not, like... I just need to stand a little bit. Goodness. My camera is not hiding anything. Focusing from, like, down up. It's like, there's your chin and a half, madam. I'm like, thanks. Thanks, camera. But really need... Goodness. My cushion is still just as thick as when I first bought it, but it feels like it's been doing less as of recently. And I don't know if it's just that I'm worse, which I would really appreciate. Hashtag VA. I would really appreciate it if you reassess my situation. Because sitting was not an issue for me just last year. Like floof the pillow up, see if that helps. Alright. Jenny! Ooh, I love your little coffee thing. Your name. Coffee name tag. Let's go Kalima catfish. Alright, let me adjust the camera. Ugh. One of these days, I'm gonna get one of those cameras that actually moves. I have one in my shopping cart. I'm hoping that it's also a good low light camera, and then I could replace both the Lenovo and the Logitech with a camera that actually moves to follow me, has better autofocus, and good low light capabilities. It's not a now thing, but I'm doing work. Trying to find the ways to make the monies and the monetizations so that I can get better hardware. This is for the Kalima catfish. Oh no, you fell in the water. Kalima catfish. Oh, does it need a regular worm or does it need glowworm? Because oh, okay. I used a glowworm. I'll need to swap it out after this catch. Every moment of my wandering. Platinum Chad. Man, we skipped silver and gold straight to platinum. I confess, my hands are weary. I need your rest. Oh, that doesn't look like a catfish. When you don't move the mountains, I'm needing you to move. I wish I could walk through as I cry out to you. Catfish! Catfish. Ah, not a catfish. I thought it was at the other thing. The one that's by, in front of that temple that I haven't gotten access to yet. I have not seen. Are you sure we can catch catfish here? being left.
Hold on. Who was that?
Alright. Golden salmons. 2 of them. Whee. Whee. Could not authenticate user. Retrying. Okay. This one right over here. Teddy, we don't have to go very far. Ooh, let me go back to the Twitch tab. I keep forgetting. Every time I have to go check something else, I leave the Twitch tab and I keep forgetting that my streaming time won't count for me. Always higher. Your plans are always good. When you don't give the amount, I'm needing you to move. No, it's not a catfish, but I'll take it, it's fine. Next one will be a catfish. I am claiming it. The next one will be a catfish. Catfish. I will trust in you. Catfish? Catfish. The mic's not working? Perfect catch. Look at that.
Whose mic's not working?
I don't know. Let me pop into the stream myself.
Your whole sound went out.
My whole sound went out? Oh, I don't know why. I'm like... Cause on my end, on the mixer, it looks fine. I don't know. There shouldn't be any issues.
I don't hear nothing.
That's weird. Because on my end, even when I test the sound, it's like working.
I don't hear me either.
Let's see. What is happening with the sound? Why is it being so problematic? We're doing so good that it just caught a case of the not gonna works, I guess. Let me see properties. Dum 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 dum. Streamlabs, social stream remotes, wall alerts box, social stream chats, donations, lower thirds, background video. Looks like it should be fine. I don't hear anything. Everything is out. Like I'm.
It was working when I joined the voice chat, but now it's not working.
All right.
I guess when we.
I'm gonna leave the voice
when we
chat and then come back. See if that does anything. Alright. I left the voice chat. Now, what's going on in the stream? Do we hear anything? I don't hear anything. I don't hear game sounds. I don't hear any sounds. I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything on the stream. Not even the game sounds.
And it keeps buffering for me for some reason.
And on my end, it's like, okay, I think I'm just gonna end the stream and start a new one. Unknown technical issues.